On the stage.
Good afternoon, everybody. How are you doing? Glad to see you. How many of you were here last year? Oh, no. Okay. Good to see you again, even if you were not here last year. And I want to thank God for Joint Exclusive Foundation, who is making efforts every year to bring young people together, trying to mentor them, trying to teach them, trying to give them direction. And I think it is worth appreciating. Let's put our hands together for her. Thank you so much. Like you can see, still arise, my creative mind, my advantage. There is nothing that can be so profound that this theme. I was meditating on this theme and a lot of things were coming to my mind. And I said, wow, I need to get even some inspiration from the theme. I wish we could have a slide, but it's okay. I'll just be reading to you. Then afterwards, I'll send it to her. She'll get it across to you so that you can read it, okay? Okay, now, he said, still arise, my creative mind, my advantage. Then I said, irrespective of the challenges, I will and I must rule my world through my creative mind. That was the excerpt I got from that topic. Irrespective of the challenges, irrespective of what it is, I will use and I must use my creative mind as my advantage. The creativity is still and will be the dominating factor in any industry. I'm not going to rush. I'm just going to be taking it gently. The creative mind is still and will be the dominating factor in any industry. By God's grace, I've worked in so many industries. In this country, I work in the telecom, I work in the banking, I work in the oil and gas. If you are not creative, you are nowhere to be found in those conglomerates, in those industries, or in those companies. So, I dare to say that your creative mind is still and will be the dominating factor in any industry of the world, anywhere in the world. You must be able to be creative to be relevant. Are you hearing me? You must be creative to be relevant in wherever that you find yourself. Anywhere you find yourself that you are not making creative contributions, you will find out that you will not be relevant. People will not want to, give you an assignment. And to even attain a leadership position will be difficult. So it's very good for us to develop our creative mind. That is the only advantage that we have. Being creative is devoid of the background that it came from. It's devoid of, wherever the environment that you find yourself. It's ability to tell myself, I must develop myself to be a creative person. And as time goes on in this lecture, we'll begin to see how you can develop your creative mindset. Then I said, any resources, whether human or material, must employ creative-minded people to achieve the aims, objectives, and goals. Our dream and ambition need creative touch and approach to come to life. Any dream that you have, if you don't have a creative mind, you may not be able to achieve it. I want to talk about creativity. What are we talking about? It's ability to to be able to do something differently, ability to be able to do things that, people have not been able to do. In other words, ability to be able to come up with a different thing, thinking outside the box. Are we sleeping? You can see some people are yawning. What's your name? Okay. So let's just listen. I know you both have been here for some time, but I'm going to rush through it, so we'll leave it, okay? But just listen. So you find out that our dream and ambition must need a creative mind. If today, your dream is to become a doctor, a medical doctor, or a lawyer, or an engineer, then you must have a creative mind. How do you go about it? The processes that you will go through to be able to attain your dream and ambition in life is that you must be creative. In other words, those good things that come from your mind that will be able to help you achieve your aim. That is why I said my mind is still my creative mind, my advantage. It is not just your mind. There are minds that are not creative. That is why they say creative minds. If your mind that you have, or the mind that you have is not creative, you might not be able to achieve enough in life. A mind that will tell you not to read is not a creative mind. A mind that will tell you that, procrastination, do it tomorrow, is not a creative mind. A mind that will say, okay, I will start reading when the exams come. It's not a creative mind. So when we're talking about creativity, it's not only when you have to come up with a new thing, but also doing the right thing. Because the right thing will lead you to the right future, to the right destination. So it is important that we use our mind effectively. So if you want to be creative, you must put your mind to work. You must put your mind to work. How do you put your mind to work? By reading, by learning new things, by trying to see that you have a positive mindset, so that you'll be able to do those things that you want to do. So it's important. These are one of the ways that we can be creative through our mind. And the other one says study. In 2 Timothy chapter 2, verse 15. We're not going to read because of time. They study to show yourself approved unto God. A workman that needed not to be ashamed. So you need to study whether in everything that you do, your vocation, study about it, know about it. Whatever industry that you are into, ensure that you have something to say about it. You understand? Ensure, study. Are you a student? You have to read. You have to read. Why you have people getting A's or A+, is that they even go beyond what the lecturer has taught or what the teacher has taught. And when the teacher sees it, he gives them, that higher mark. Why? Because they've studied. A lot of people have studied beyond what they've been taught, and they are genius. When you see people who are being acclaimed to be the best in the whole university, or maybe in the faculty or in the department, that is because they've studied. Then that job that you do, how much do you know about it? But they ask you, what answer can you give? What in-depth analysis can you give in that thing that you do? So one of the ways to be creative is to study. What are the advantages of using your creative mind? Advantages of using your creative mind. Number one, it allows you to express yourself.
You can be able to express yourself when you know what you are doing. You can express yourself. That is one advantage that you have. With confidence, you can stand up and say anything anywhere because you are sure of what you're talking about. Number two is that you can solve problems. You can begin to use your creative mind to solve problems. Are we listening?
Yes, sir.
You can use your creative mind to solve problems. That is one of the advantages. Then you can develop self-confidence because of what you know, because of how you developed yourself. You have confidence anywhere that you find yourself. Then number four, you discovering things that others don't see. You can discover things that others don't see because you are creative. That is why they say creativity is defined as bringing out original things or improving on things that are already in existence. So you see things that others don't see. You understand? I used to have a guy who, when I was working when I was in the banking industry, it's not as if he knows this thing. For each time there is a system breakdown, he will say, okay, let me try. Let me try. And each time he tries, he comes up with solution. And as a result, that guy was eventually deployed to IT. And today, he's an IT guru. When you hear people talking about fintech, he's one of those guys ruling the industry as we speak. Ordinarily, his background was not in IT. So when you can use your mind, the advantage is that you can see those things that others don't see. So that's one of the advantages. Then you can also be feeling of fulfillment and freedom. You know, when you can do something on your own because of your creative mind, you have a sense and feeling of freedom. If you are boxing in a situation you don't know what to do, you don't have answers to a particular problem, then you are not a free person. But when you have a creative mind, when challenges come, you're able to go above them, rise above them, and be able to solve that problem because of the creative mind that you have developed. Then you feel a sense of fulfillment and a feeling of freedom. Then the other is discovering of your hidden talent. You know, you begin to see that you can do a whole lot of things because of the kind of mind that you have developed. You can do this, you can do that. You know? So it's like being able to do so many things at the same time. Because you find out that, I can do this thing. I can do this thing. I can do this thing. You understand? So it is important for you to understand that your hidden talent will come alive because of your creative mindset. Then the other one is clear vision. Clear vision. You want to know what you want to do in life. You already know where you are going to. So you have a clear vision, you have a direction of the things that you want to do. You have a direction of where you are going to. You have a direction of the future. You'll be able to take hold of your destiny. That is what creative mind can do for you. Because, like I said, one of the advantages is that you have discovered your hidden talent. Then you say, okay, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do, this is what I want to do. In secondary school, I was good in sciences. But I said, no, anything medical field or science I don't want to do. I know what I wanted to do. So I quickly jettisoned that issue of science. Even when my dad was okay, then medical doctor was the thing. I don't want to be a medical doctor. If I had wanted, I would excel. But I know where I want to go because I already know my talent. I already know what I want to do in life. And by God's grace, God has patterned my future. And I would say, God is faithful. So, if you have a creative mind, you have a vision of what you want to do. Then how do you not develop this creative mindset? How do you develop creative? How to develop a creative mindset? One, act as a creative person. Just tell yourself, I'm creative. Just act like it. Okay, you just sit down, okay, I want to do this, I want to do. You can try. Like they say about it, you discover this light that we are saying fade like over 1,000 times. But do you know what he said? He said, I just discovered 1,001 ways that you cannot develop electricity. You see a mindset. It's just like people, when people are saying there is a casting down, we are saying there is a lifting up. Like I said, I have a conversation with somebody, say, this is Nigeria. I say, Nigeria is good. If they say there is a casting down, I am saying there is a lifting up. And you know one thing in life? What you believe is what will work for you. And we read in scripture, as a man thinketh in his heart, so he or he is. Make no mistakes about it. I read a lot of books, and I read a book, and one day my pastor, Pastor Chris, was preaching and made a reference to it. That two plants were put together like this. Two plants. A man will come, he will be speaking to one. This plant is healthy. This plant is healthy, it will grow well. This plant will grow well. And the other one was talking the other one down. Do you know that the same plant, the one that he was talking positive things to, grew, blossomed, and the other one that he was talking down, I'm not sure this thing will grow. I'm not sure it will grow. Will it grow? This thing will die. I'm telling you. So what you say to yourself is important. When you say, I am a creative person, you'll be a creative person. As you are saying, it might not look like it's happening. But one day, an idea will eat you that nobody in this world has ever seen or known. You speak positive things. I am a creative person. I am creative. I have a creative mindset. When you go, you're in the class, this course, don't join them to say it's difficult. Mathematics is difficult. Like my son, he's 10 plus. That's math. I say, don't say that. Say, tell yourself, I can do this thing. Mathematics is easy. Don't be saying it to yourself. And it's about entering secondary school now. He's doing well in maths. It was actually terrible, but he started saying it. I said, what are you teaching in the department? Confession. It works for anybody, whether you're a Christian or Muslim or anything. It's about what you confess, what you say that works for you. So that is a very critical example that is very good in mathematics today. It was terrible, I can tell you. Then from there, we started working in his handwriting. The moment we say, this one, I say, leave me. Hey boy, start telling yourself my handwriting is good. And I can tell you, he has a very good handwriting. So for me, that is a vivid, practical example of confession, what you confess. So it is important to tell yourself that, yes, I'm a creative person. Then two, take advantage of creative energy. When you see people that are creative, take advantage of them. Try to learn from them. If you have to go through the two-day, you see this comedian, I know them very well. Basket Mouth, ever before they became Basket Mouth, I know them. Gucci, Gucci was like my boy in the university. That is following. If I call him now, boss, I know them. It's not as if they were. But you find out that because they went through the tutelage of comedy, today they can create anything out of comedy. Anything. You see skits, a lot of skits online. That is creativity. That's creativity. At times they want to do a skit. That skit now turns into a series. They just want to do a skit for like, say, 2 minutes. That skit has now become a series that, they start showing you, and they are making money. Why? Because they discovered, okay, they have this talent, and they went through a tutelage. So take advantage of this creative energy. And as a result, I can tell you, you'll be master of whatever that thing is. And number three, surround yourself with creative people. Don't let anybody tell you that you cannot do it. You can't talk me down. I will tell you I can do it. Even if it seems impossible. Like the first speaker said, he said those things that are said are impossible are the things that she goes for. I took that. If there is nothing that I want to do, though I'm already in that part, but I took that. When you tell me it is impossible, also to be no worry. That is the thing I now want to work on. From today, anybody say, achieving this thing, try to get it, it will be an adventure that I will embark on until I get it. So that is how to have a creative mindset. At the end of the day, you find that those things that you think you cannot achieve, you begin to achieve them. Try to be part of it. That can also inspire you. I won't dwell on that. Then learn problem solving skills. That is one of the areas that I'm very good at. At my institute, when we talk about problem solving skills, we talk about creative thinking, we talk about critical thinking, we talk about strategic thinking. These are skills that can give you ability to solve problems. If these two people are having issue right now, and I ask you to tell me what happened, and I ask you, you now speak, you now tell me what happened. Before you finish, I will tell you the truth. I will tell you who is wrong and who is right. So that is what a creative mind can help you do. And as a leader and leaders of tomorrow that we have, you need, problem-solving skills to be able to succeed. You need good communication, right communication skills. They are good communication, they are right communication. You need them to be able to solve problems. So you need, problem-solving skills as a result of your creative mindset. Don't sleep. You want to stand up, just walk around, go to the back and come, okay? Don't sleep. Then the other one is be focused. Anything that you are doing, be focused on it. When you are focused in that every day you look at that thing. Even when this is not in front of you. We talked about meditation earlier on. You just bring that thing to mind. You're thinking about it. Okay, what is the next thing? You are focused on that project that you've been given. It might seem difficult, but you are focused on it. You are thinking about it. You are meditating on it. You are finding a way around it. And we just talked about problem-solving skills. You begin to see that these things will come alive with you. Okay, I'm not exploit this aspect of this thing. It happens to me at times. Oh, how have I not thought of this? When you begin to dwell on it, you find that you have the ability to come up with a solution of whatever that is in front of you. It's very important. Focus. No distraction. So whatever you are doing, no distraction. Then the next is listening to other creative minds. By saying listening, you can read their books, you can, listen to their videos, you can, learn from them the things that they have done before. So you listen to other creative minds, and as a result, you'll be able to develop your mind, your creative mindset. Then the other one is develop your mind by reading. I cannot emphasize this. You see, when you read, elaborately, when you read, like me, I can read anything, and I just read it. Whether at times I just say, okay, this week let me go read about tech. This week let me go read about medicine. What is it new? Just to have knowledge. And most of the time, I draw a lot of learnings into what I do. A lot of learnings. I just have to now coil them from the men, coil them to fit into what I do. They help me a great deal. At times I just say, okay, today Let me even read about pharmaceutical. What is the latest discovery in pharmacy? Just Google. Google is at your beck and call. Sure that will improve you. Then, let me run through them because of time. Fast and pray. Whether you are a Muslim or Christian, we fast a lot. You must fast and pray. Yes. You see, during fasting, you can get inspiration as you pray. For me, I will say the Holy Spirit will begin to drop those things in your mind. That is the best master strategist that you can ever find. And the Holy Spirit can teach you anything. At times, I try to navigate my laptop. Where did I keep this file? Holy Spirit, please. And it just directs me. Somehow, I'll just get that thing. So fast and pray. It can make you develop a creative mind. Whether you are a Muslim, you can fast. If you fast, you read your Quran. You are a Muslim, right? You fast now. You read your Quran, you pray. Yes, it can help you. For me, the Holy Spirit will help me. I read my Bible, I fast. You understand? So it is important. I'm not preaching religious, but I'm just telling you spiritual things that you can also do. Are you getting me? That will help you develop your creative mindset. Then the other is avoid negative thoughts. You avoid negative thoughts. Then always engage and task yourself. At times, just give yourself a task. Oh, in the next 1 month, I will read 2 books on so subjects. Task yourself. Or in the next 1 week, I'm going to cover a particular page of the Bible or a particular page of the Quran. You understand? Even if you have read it before, as you begin to read, it will show you something that you did not learn before. Are you getting me? Yes, then, the other is always engage. Learn new positive things. Learn new things. Just engage yourself. After my NYC, I went to learn how to sew. I've graduated. Just while I was waiting for job, I just go to the guy's shop in Port Harcourt. I'm learning how to sew. So today I have an idea, though I didn't continue, but I have an idea when it comes to tailoring. And my mom plays very well. I used to sit in his shop, I can, yesterday night, my wife was teasing me. Say this your hand, a lot of things. Go help me with my hair. I want to sleep. I can weave. It might not look fine, that your hair, I can weave it for you. So just learn new things. It engages you. It makes you creative. You understand? You can say some people now, they make it zigzag. You understand? Those are creativity. It looks fine. And somebody will say, we do this time for you now. They begin to refer people to you. So anything that you can lay your hands on. So learn new things, and learn new things. You understand? Like I said, you can just go to a subject, go and read. Don't just go and read about it. Whatever it is, any area. You understand? So it's important. So learn new things. Then the other says, don't be carried away by the youth. I call it, this is what I came up with myself. Please listen to this. Listen to me. Don't be carried away by the youth-wide euphoria. It's just a mirage. The euphoria is Yahoo. Hook up. All the Gen Z, I don't know what it means. This is Gen Z. What does this mean? See, don't be carried away with it. When you see your mate or a lady, don't be carried away. It's using iPhone. Don't be carried away. Those things don't last. Let me tell you the truth. I have some friends that we left school together who were doing this their own thing. Today they call me. They were making money. They made money. Don't make me strike about it. They made money. But today they are nowhere to be found. No. Where we talk, she knows my friend. The friend that referred me to our program, he knows who he is. When we are talking, those people, they were our friends, so we were telling them, guy, this thing, they cannot talk. They run to us for help, and as much as we can, we help. What am I trying to say? Those guys, man, you might see them with bands. You might see those guys with iPhones, living the life, the way they dress. Don't ever be carried. If there is nothing I was going to tell anybody here today, is that don't be carried away with those things. They are but a mirage. You know what a mirage is? You know when you are traveling on the road or you are on the road, in front of you, it looks like there is water. And when you get there, the place is dry. That is mirage. Nothing is, it doesn't exist. Because when they make money today, when they don't make money, the next 3-4 months, they want to sell those things that they already have. So don't be carried away. Do you understand me? What you will do is what you learn today. Read, concentrate, focus, be creative. I tell you, you will be successful. It's a money bank guarantee that I'm giving you. If only you will do the right thing. Now say, there are people who have done. See, it now depends on you how you now make it come alive for yourself. So it is very important to ensure that you don't do those things. Well, because of time, let me just conclude. In conclusion, because I got to skip something. I wanted to tell you about positivity and optimism, the philosophy behind it. And also, I was going to tell you about. Okay, yes. But let me just conclude because of time. And by conclusion, I said, use your mind. Don't let your mind use you. Did you hear that? What did I say?
Use your mind. Don't let your mind use you.
Again?
Use your mind. Don't let your mind use you.
There are people who have allowed their mind to use them. Why the man will tell them, get it. You know, doing the wrong thing. And they go ahead and do those things. A lot of them today are in prison. Some today are mentally deranged. Some today, they allow their mind to use them. They did not do what? Use their mind. So if there is nothing that you are going to take away from this seminar today, is that you learn that use your mind and don't let your mind do what? Use you. Then I'm going to round up with this. I said, this assertion is to remind us that we can use our mind to the utmost dimension of our choice. So whatever you produce from your mind depends on who is using it. The mind can either use you or you use your mind. So depending on whichever side you are, will lead you to whatever that you can be in future. And I said, whether it is you that is using your mind or your mind that is using you, it now depends on the kind of future that you want to produce. So when you let your mind use you, definitely you end up in destruction. But when you use your mind positively, based on what we're talking about, creative mindedness, you use your mind very well, there are over 100% chances that you will succeed. And most of the time, the creative mind will make you do the right thing at the right time. So thank you very much for listening, and it is a pleasure to always be here. Each time he calls me, I'm excited to come. And one thing about her is that she's very engaging. Say, Mr. Biggs, what is the next thing we are going to do? Like, not that last year or two, we sat down, we are trying to, brainstorm. She's always engaging me. It's one person I cannot say no. I had to jettison a lot of appointments today. If I had to rush for one before I came in, I said, okay, you know what? Let me come and be the second speaker. Let me go and finish this and I'll be late. So let's put our hands together for her. Thank you very much for being that. I appreciate it. I don't take it for granted. And even if it is one person that will speak to today, I know that person will understand what we're talking about, on how to use our mind creatively. Any question?
I'm so much blessed. Thank you so much, Mr. Victor. The few time I spent here, it was a full packed knowledge, and I'm really blessed. I don't have a question for you, sir. Because even God himself, when you called a man, he also provide for the man to fulfill the assignment. But if you look at the world we have today, it's very good that we, the young generation, are empowered with knowledge. But looking at the circumstances that surround us this period, you know that there is pressure here and there. And being a young boy or a young girl, based on what you have taught us this afternoon, that have this vision, that have this good mindset. Yes, have this good mindset that is working with the mind, not the mind using him or her. Now, I want to ask, when there is vision and there is no provision for that young boy and for the young girl, what should the young boy or the young girl do? There is a vision, there is a inspiration, there is a purpose, there is something to do. But you now see that the factors that should compare those things to come into existence, they are not there. So in such situation, what should a young boy do? Having sought out for other resources, there's nothing for left and right. So what should we do in such situations, sir? Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. I understand the question you are trying to ask. Yeah, there are situations when it looks like, nothing is happening. You want to do all of these things that we talked about. You buy creative mindset. You are reading. In fact, you are even reading, no money to pay your school fees, and all of that. Like I said, there is no way. You see, the God that created us, because I will refer, God that has created us sees everyone. Sees everyone. There is a way that He will always make for you. And that does not mean that because, you have the vision, no provision, then you want to do the wrong thing. That is even more devastating. Wait on God. We serve one God, whether you're a Muslim or we serve one God. Wait on God. See, the most time when you see people say, I've exhausted all possible avenues, is because they are not, they are operating by their time. When you operate by your time, that is when you will see that, you've exhausted all possible avenues. But when you wait on God, if I tell you my story, you will weep. No, it's the truth. So my answer to you is that wait on God. Thank you very much.